Hey guys, so TomTube here, and we're going to be playing some EU4 today. This might or might not be my first video depending on what I've uploaded and stuff, but we're going to be playing as England here. And so if you're wondering what EU4 is, it's a game that you can play really anyone in the world during the period of 1444 or beyond. As you can see here, there's multiple start dates. So you can play like Nepal, Yuuzhan, Kham, the Ming Dynasty in China, any of the little daimyos in Japan. They've added more, so there's so many now. Yeah, with Ashikaga, ruling over Japan and stuff like that. Any of the hordes, Muscovy, who will form Russia. It's really cool, and so like you can colonize the New World and stuff. Spain, Portugal, England, all them get huge bonuses towards that. So we'll be playing England, colonizing hopefully most of this area, getting down here and into here, hopefully Australia as well. So yeah, so it should be good. It's a really detailed game. It's in the series of other Paradox games. It's really cool. Yeah, so let's dive in. I'm not going to be playing on Iron Man mode. Okay, so this is a new thing that's come up with the newest update, I think. You can pause here if you want to read it. It just gives like a bit of background into what's happening and why. Talking about the 100 Years' War and stuff. Yeah. So as you can see here, I've got all the expansions enabled. So you get all the content there, which is nice. And that's talking a bit about the HRE and stuff. Okay, so here we are. So this is the main map you'll be playing the game on. There's other ones, there's terrain. It's kind of cool, but it's hard to play normally off because you can't really see as easily who's what. Trade, we'll be looking at this a fair bit. So right now we got like half the trade in this area under our control, which is quite nice. It's quite a competitive region. Yeah. But it has huge potential to become super rich. Yeah, so we'll go more into that later. Diplomatic mode, so you can see right now we're allied with Portugal, and hopefully a few others in a moment. It's religion. All Catholic, but this area, and this will go Protestant, but this area will become super messy during the Reformation. Culture, I'm a huge fan of this mode, just because it's fun to like see where culture spreads, but it's not extremely useful, except to see where our culture group is, in which case it's everything here, but not up here, which is more in line with the Irish culture. This is the Holy Roman Empire, or HRE map mode. So you can see down here Austria is the emperor, and they'll remain that way usually for a while. Sometimes Bohemia snags it, or some other little random country. But this part is, these countries are part of the empire, but their overlord isn't, hence the stripes here. Coalitions. There's no coalitions right now to worry about, but if we start expanding too much, we might get some. Dynasty. Oh, switch player. Dynasty, and then tech, which for now, all of Europe is pretty much the same tech level. And then institutions, which we'll get to in about 6 years. Okay, so we're going to pick a mission, and we're going to take Argomac here. Hopefully these guys, yes, Castile likes us, that should help. No, but France they didn't rival France, which sucks. So, what's interesting about England is they have a good parliamentary system, which is a bit unique. So you have seats of parliament, and then so you have to give them more than they start with because they need 5 to maintain legitimacy or whatever. So we're going to add Essex because they have a quite high development at 19. and gives all these modifiers. So you want it in a high developed province because that gives the modifiers more. It like increases because there's more of it. Yeah. So now we've got enough, and now we need to have a debate in order to maintain money because it takes money to root out corruption. And with no debate, it gives corruption. We'll go over all of this in more detail throughout the series, but it's a brief overview. And so it gives you a bunch of options in which you want to like pursue. None of these are that great actually. So I'm just going to go with quartering of troops for now, but it's kind of crap. And then you got to bribe them. Sometimes it's admin, sometimes it's army tradition here, which basically just dictates how good your generals are. And then legitimacy. We're not doing this one because mercantilism is vital to trade, so we'll do this one. And we'll let it sit for a while. I could push it through now, but I don't want to lose power. And so here we're currently focusing on diplomatic, which really sucks. So I'm gonna take that off. Our king sucks at the moment. Like he's the worst king starting in the game because he's got no admin power. Like he's got no skill in anything. He's infertile, so chance of getting an heir kind of sucks. But yeah, like so for example, France's king has a 4-2-4, which is pretty good. It's a bit below average. Steel's kind of sucks as well. Just trying to find a good one. Poland doesn't have a king. Maybe they're just hungry. Or Bohemia. No one has kings there. Okay, so Mohammed is really good. He's 6/6. 6 is the maximum value. So we're going to hopefully get someone with a lot of 6 values soon. But to counteract the loss of power points from that, I'm going to get some advisors. So, yeah, so he gives a point, which is kind of cool. I can pay more to having good more points, but we'll leave it for now. That's a new feature, actually. I quite like it. I was testing it out in my other game. It's really good. This one's nice. Okay, we have another one. Diplomatic reputation, which will help us with our deals. Okay, so let's see who we want to ally with. Let's do rivals first, because that kind of dictates that. So, generally I rival who rivals me unless it's like stupid too. Like say Ottomans rival me, that'd be a waste of a rival slot, because I'm not going to go to war with them for a while, because they're all the way over here. And France, natural choice. Okay, so this... Oh, I'll do allies first. Okay, so I'm going to ally you. So I'm allying Navarre in hopes of making them my vassal and then integrating them, because Castile will do that, or Aragon will do it. One of these 3 powers, sometimes France, will do that, and it gets a little competitive, so hopefully I snag it. It's a nice 7 development. And then I'm going to ally Castile because I want them to help me fight France, and then Portugal's already there, but I'll let them royal marry me. So I can ally Leinster, who would become my vassal. So let's do that. Okay. So what's coming up over the next couple years is the War of the Roses, which can only be avoided if we get an heir. And it's not always guaranteed. So in 4 years, roughly, the War of the Roses will start, which is a bunch of rebels trying to install their own kings. It's historically a bit of a mess, but hopefully we can avoid that, because it's a bit annoying to have troops here fighting that when I could be down here fighting in France. Okay, so okay, our main navy is here. And then we'll get these guys protecting trade. Wait. Yeah, which we'll go more into later as well. Okay, so the setups all begin, so we'll just let it tick forward a few days. Okay, so it's just saying we can humiliate our rivals. And now we're going to improve relations with you, not with you, and we're going to improve relations with you. Okay, so we'll get this army to go here. And then we'll get, oh, no, we'll get this thing to come up here. So there's an event sometime which I think we'll wait for, which gives us the option of surrendering Maine here, surrendering, which we're not going to do. We want to go to war over it. It's vital to our economy. Not really, but it's pretty. And we're going to sponsor it, because it's 16 development, so it's actually pretty good. It's better than Yorkshire, oh no, same, sorry. Better than Derbyshire, Lincolnshire, Lancashire, Somerset, Hampshire. It's better than a lot of provinces up in our home territory, actually. So that's good to look out for. So in terms of who we want to go to war with, we're gonna like hold out until France does their thing. In the meantime, I'm just gonna improve relations with these guys down here. And so we'll build up our army one more. Actually, two more. Because it's good to have a stronger army at this point in the game. And we'll boost up to speed 4. Okay. So what's going to happen is they're going to get an event. Well, we're going to get an event where they're going to demand the surrender, and then we have to either say you can have it, or I think it becomes occupied and a war begins. Which is I think what we're going to take here. I'm not sure when it triggers or how it triggers. It should be soon. Hopefully we get these guys as a vassal before then, but we'll see. I'll let this finish till January, and then we'll do some trickery in Navarre. Well, Castile's getting a bit chummy with them, actually. So we're going to have to ramp this up. Send gift. Okay. So you need to get this above 180, I think it is. No, 190, sorry. To get them to love you enough to become your vassal. Which is kind of what we want to do with both of these, because here we can feed them all this territory, so we don't have to like integrate it ourselves. Which is a lot easier. And cheaper. What did France do? I don't know, I skipped. Okay, so we're almost there, we just need a couple more points. So this will be a one-time cost to carry out this political maneuver. I say we just wait, because we're nearly there. Okay, so here everyone hates us. I say it's a lot of unrest for fighting France, but I say we let them be. It's not great either way, but at least this way we don't have 20 unrest in London. Okay, so it's 2 more months and then they should be our vassal. Let's get the tab ready. 1 more. and boom. They are now a vassal. Perfect. Okay, so that means that if we go to player mode, it's included in our sphere, basically. Okay, so now I'll just start improving with you so you don't get upset that I did that. Because I'm sure they'll get upset otherwise. And do you have claims on someone? You do, so we'll try and get you as our vassal and then we'll declare war for someone. So, really, we've expanded into almost two provinces this game. We'll integrate them further, but not a lot of action. I would have thought that the event for Surrender of Maine would have happened by now, but I guess not. So, I guess we'll just wait for that to happen. Okay, so now they're our vassal. Wait, are they? Yeah. Yeah. So we're gonna go. So we're gonna go fight this because this hopefully is a way we can sneak in subtly. Who are you allied with? So they're all allied with Ulster, who we're gonna take as well. Okay, so we're gonna say means to siege that. Oh, and the War of the Roses, which happened earlier. So I guess we're gonna have to bring troops back. He's a slightly better king. Not in terms of military. But we're gonna go with that. Because now let's hope the surrender of Maine doesn't happen, or we might have to surrender at this point because that I completely forgot about the War of the Roses, but it's fine. It shouldn't be an issue really. As long as we quell this rebellion. Or not. Okay, so we do have a new king, and he's better. We can't lose that. Oh, that's kind of not right. We shouldn't have really lost that battle, but I guess we did. This was... This war's done, so we're gonna say, Leinster, you can have that, and then we'll take Ulster. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so this is a really good event. Basically what it does is it gives us 10 mercantilism and Calais is better at trade. And then Brabant, which is these guys, they hate us, probably because Antwerp's competing with it, but why do they hate it? Yeah. Okay, so we're going to do that. And Calais is now better. And it's just... we should win it though. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so which two armies are the smallest? Okay, so one army is way too big. Never mind, I did this wrong. Just group it, split it. That's better. And now we'll just keep it grouped. And we'll attack. Okay, this should go better. Yeah. Ooh. Cox likes us. Ooh, we have an heir. And a wife. Edward's fine. Okay, so we'll crush these rebels. And is the War of the Roses over? Stability at least. There we go. Okay, and so our current heir is Edward, who's kind of sucky. Or we could reconcile our dynasties and have a better king, better heir, sorry, and stability. Oh, and we get another stability and prestige. So really, really good spot now. 3 stabilities, awesome. Okay, so now we've really got to learn. So we'll get down to France. Do you have a claim on this? You do. Maybe we should go for that. Just a chance. Okay. So we'll do this, and then I'll wrap up the first video. And hopefully the next video, France will declare war on us. Hopefully, and then hopefully Castile joins, otherwise we're kind of screwed. So Leinster, this is your job. And boom. So we'll stack like this, and siege this down, and then so we'll boost after speed 5 for this, just because otherwise it could take forever. What? Occupy. Oh, that's kind of annoying. But we'll let them do it. Just because we'll let them occupy whatever they want. Because now they're stuck on the fort and they can't siege it. So it's fine. Oh! Refused to pass, but wasn't the chance 90? Ah, that's annoying. Okay, so yeah, so sometimes it doesn't pass unless, I guess maybe you do have to get it 100%. I'm not sure. But I guess for this one we'll just do the same thing. Give them administrative support. And it's now passed. So, yeah, so our troops are a little bit better this time. Maybe we'll let them finish sieging this. Come on, Leinster. Okay, so I'll go ahead and blockade it. Oh. And now the war is done. I'll give this to Leinster. Can Leinster call that? I think they can. If not, it's not the end of the world. Oh, maybe I'll vassalize it. That'll take a point up. We'll see, hang on. I do kind of want 2 vassals here though. Pay us money. Good. And then this given to Okay, so this is an example of a coalition. So because we were quite aggressive in expanding into Ireland, coalition's going to form, but it's one person, so it doesn't really matter. And yeah, so got a lot under our control, and we'll just take this back here, and we're all set. Okay, so that's going to conclude it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. We'll definitely get into more action next time. Yeah, so I guess for now this has been TomTube, and again, thank you for watching.